Hi, it's Sarah here. How's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. I'm going to be doing a talk today on why change can be challenging, and I have 10 tips and tools to help you if you're going through some kind of change at the moment or thinking about bringing a change in the future. So when we're going through change, it can sometimes be a bit overwhelming. There can be things coming from every single direction. It's bringing up a lot of discomfort. It can be bringing up a lot of fear, and we're trying to push our way through. And there's a lot of reasons why this can happen. First of all, the majority of people are running ego-based programs of fear. And so when we're going through some kind of change, our ego feels threatened and it tries to keep the status quo. It tries to keep us the same. So it's going to flood us with emotions and thoughts such as fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of humiliation, fear of embarrassment in case you get it wrong. Those kinds of thoughts and those kind of emotions. Looking at it from our inner child's point of view, our inner child loves security, our inner child loves control. And so when we're bringing through change, our inner child feels very vulnerable. There's a lack of security, there's a lack of control. You don't quite know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know how you're going to react and be able to respond to change. And so our inner child feels threatened. And when our inner child feels threatened, this will bring up our childhood triggers, our childhood memories. And so it will bring up emotions such as fear, maybe grief, guilt, shame, unworthiness, undeserving, those kind of emotions. And your inner child will be desperately trying, again, like your ego, to keep the status quo. Your inner child, I believe, is a combination of your id, which is part of your ego, designed to keep you safe, your body and your spirit. And so when your inner child is in fear, it also means that your body is in fear. Lastly, it could be that you are picking up thoughts and feelings from people around you. When we are going through some kind of change, our friends and family might feel threatened. They might feel that you're going to leave them. They might feel that you're going to overtake them. You won't want to hang around with them. Those kind of emotions. Or they might feel that there's going to be a lack of security if you're the breadwinner, for example. And so when your close family and friends are feeling these kind of emotions, if you're some kind of empath, it is often that you pick up other people's thoughts and feelings and believe that they are your own. So if you're feeling these thoughts and feelings, it is quite possible that they're not yours, they're coming from someone else. Change can also be difficult if you have a belief it is. If you believe it is, then it will be. It could be that you have some kind of vow or soul contract, or you've made an oath and agreement in the past that's making it difficult. You might have some kind of karmic tie that's making it difficult. It could just be habit. We are creatures of habit. And also our brain likes to conserve energy by using the same neural pathways in our brain. When we have an emotion and a thought that goes with it, it creates a neural pathway in your brain. And our brain loves to conserve energy, so it will try and push you down the same neural pathway, making it a habit. So you will respond to a situation and or a thought or a feeling in the same manner. So we are creatures of habit, and again, this can make change difficult. However, I have 10 tips and tools to help you, whether change is being forced upon you, as sometimes it is, or whether this is going to be a choice of yours. So the first one is motivation, preparation, and goals. Look at the change. Why do you want to change? What is your motivation for change? Is it that you need more money? Is it that you need better health? Is it that you're in a relationship that you're just stuck and going nowhere, or that's abusive? Do you feel unfulfilled? Is it that you're suffering? A lot of old souls are suffering at the moment. They've chosen really hard childhood. When you have a hard childhood, it can mean that you have a hard adulthood as well, which brings a lot of suffering, and so you're forced to change because the status quo is not very pleasant. So it may just be that purely that you're suffering. And so look at your motivation, write it down, and sit down for half an hour and have a good think about it. Second is preparation. let's say, for example, you are going to make a small change. You're going to give up coffee. Then you're going to have to choose. Are you going to do the short, sharp way, as you're just going to quit coffee altogether, just in one go? Or are you going to do it the slower, maybe slightly easier route? You're going to drop 1 cup of coffee a week. So make a choice, slow or quick and hard, and then prepare. If, for example, let's take our coffee example, you're going to want to substitute some coffee drinks for something else that you find satisfying. So you might buy and have in the house some hot chocolate, you might have some fruit smoothies, you might have some different teas, that kind of thing. Do your preparation so you're ready. If you're making a bigger change in your life, say maybe, for example, you want to change your career, you could do it a short, sharp way. You just quit your job and go and find another job. Or it could be that you drop 1 day a week and find something else to fill in that 1 day and build it up. Or you may just add a weekend day and do something different and build up a new career. Goals. This is tied in with your motivation. Is it that your end goal is to be more wealthy? Is it better health, etc.? Dream about your goals. So think about what you want in life, and then feel as though you have it at the moment, and feel happy, feel joyful, feel grateful for having it at the moment. You might want to make a vision board. A vision board is a collage of pictures and photographs that either you cut out from a magazine or you can make it online. And this is pictures of your end result. So say you wanted more money, then you might have a couple of pictures of maybe of a nice car, a nice house, that kind of thing. Better health, you might see a picture of somebody running a marathon. Nice figure, if you want to lose weight, you might have a picture of somebody with a beautiful figure, that kind of thing. Number 2 is changing your belief around change. As I said, if you have a belief change is hard, then it will be. So keep telling yourself over and over again, change is easy, change is easy. And then choose. I choose to change with ease, grace, and Godspeed. I choose to change with ease, grace, and Godspeed. And they're just things that you need to keep saying over and over again. Number 3 is surrender to God. So God loves to help, but God needs to be asked to help, and you do need to surrender. So what you're going to do is you could pray to God to please help you release all limiting beliefs, thought patterns, stuck emotional energy, behavior patterns, any limiting vows, oaths, agreements, soul contracts, karmic ties, anything else that's limiting. And then what you need to do is have trust and faith in God, that God's going to bring it in. Now, God's not going to do all your work for you. You still have to do your work. But God is very willing to help. Number 4 is use your awareness. It's really difficult to change if you don't know your thought patterns, if you don't know your behaviors. So just make a mental note of what you're thinking about a situation, what you're thinking about other people, what you're thinking about yourself. What is your small talk? How do you talk to yourself? And then you need to make affirmations in the positive. So say if you keep telling yourself that you don't deserve, then you need to make an affirmation that you do deserve. It's really good if you can have a long list that you are worthy, that you are deserving. Start it with I am worthy, I am deserving, I am safe, I am capable, I am strong and capable of change, I am smart, I'm intelligent, I'm talented, those kind of things. Make a big long list. I'm divine. And then what you want to do is you can type them out, you can print them off, you can have them as screensavers, you can write them on your mirror. But a really good way is to get your list and to record it on your phone, and then at night you just need to play it at low volume. You just take off the mobile data from Wi-Fi bits so you don't bombard yourself with EMF, and you just play it on a continual loop over again at night. And then also you can use your list, you can put yourself in during the day into a self-hypnotic state. And this is really simple. All you need to do is you just sit somewhere quietly, you keep your eyes open. Then with your eyes open, you look up towards your hairline. And you take in 3 deep breaths with your eyes up. Then keeping your eyes up, you shut your eyelids, and then you relax your eyes, and then you have your tape playing over and over again. And this is, you're in a hypnotic state, you're in a alpha and theta brainwave state during this state, and this will help you absorb these new affirmations into your subconscious mind a little bit easier. Number 5 is increase your B vitamins. So sometimes I receive information about supplements and various things, and so I've been told to increase your B vitamins if you want ease with change. Number 6 is when you feel resistance, and it's often coming from your inner child. So just sit somewhere quietly, shut your eyes, put your awareness down into your heart center, and this is simple. You just imagine stepping into a lift or whirlpool in your mind and taking this lift or whirlpool down into the center of your chest. And then when you're down there, you're just going to say to your inner child, you can imagine comforting a little girl or boy that's 3 or 4. You're just going to say, you're safe, you're secure, you're protected. You are worthy of change. You do deserve change. I love you just as you are. You're perfect just as you are. Imagine reassuring a little child that's feeling really insecure. What are you going to say to them? And then you're going to say that to your inner child. And then what you want to do is, keeping your awareness down there, you just want to send love and compassion, love and kindness outwards, out to the universe, out to people. And then turn that around. When you've sent it out, turn it around and send it back into yourself. Imagine sending that to your little child. You can send it to all parts of your body. And just as I say, just imagine sending it to your little girl or little boy. Now, it might not be very easy at the beginning to feel this love and compassion. It can take a long time. It depends what heart walls you've built up, but it's something that does get a little bit easier as you persevere with it. The next one is, I have received information to use Hebrew letters. Hebrew letters are spiritual symbols, and if you're interested in this, there's lots of information on my YouTube channel about the various Hebrew letters, but a couple of ones spring to mind with this. This one is Gimel. So all you have to do, they're really simple to use. They're one of my favorites actually. You just imagine it's this shape, imagine it's white, and then you just imagine placing it in various parts of your body, and as you place it in, you say the name of the letter. So this is Gimel. So I would put one in your crown, in your third eye, in your throat, in your higher heart here, your heart center in the middle of your chest, in your physical heart. Put one in your gut, but also make an effort to put Gimel in your solar plexus chakra. Gimel is for inner strength and determination and coming out of victimhood. And so your solar plexus chakra is your willpower center. So Gimel is going to strengthen your willpower when you put it in your solar plexus. I would also use Reish if you feel overwhelmed. Reish is for overwhelm, helplessness, hopelessness, and despair. So if you're feeling those kind of emotions, put them in the places that I mentioned before. So imagine it's white, say Reish, and then put them in. The other symbol that would be really good to use is the number 5. 5 is synonymous with change, and so you can just imagine putting a white number 5 in your third eye, for example. You can also, when you see 555 on your phone, 555, screenshot it and take a photograph of it. You can print off a picture that says 555, and then you can just keep saying, I call upon the energies of the number 5, or I call upon the energy of 555, that kind of thing. If you see a 5, it's synonymous with change, and just call upon its energy. Number 8 is know your divinity. So one of the things that Spirit said to me right at the very beginning is knowing your divinity is what's going to set you free. So there are many different ways of knowing your divinity, and there are videos on my YouTube channel about this as well. One of the easiest ways is to just keep telling yourself over and over again that you are God. I am God, I am divine, I'm God in human form. Add that to your affirmation list. You can imagine yourself, feel yourself much bigger than your body, and just keep growing yourself bigger and bigger and bigger. And then when you finish, just ground yourself back into your body again. Put your feet flat on the floor and imagine roots going down into the ground. And you can also practice by sensing the divine in someone else. Sense it in a tree, sense it in a plant, and then feel that same divinity in you. The divine part of you is in your ascension column. Your ascension column goes from source above to the center of the planet, and your ascension column goes up your back. So take your awareness back down into your heart center and then go backwards. Go backwards towards your spine, and then if you go backwards far enough, you will be able to feel your divinity. You'll be able to feel just peace and love, and that's the divine part of you. So keep practicing. It's not usually something you can get straight away. It's something you need to keep practicing. Number 9 is cleanse your solar plexus chakra. As I said before, this is all to do with willpower, inner strength. So one of the easiest ways you can do it is to take your awareness down into your solar plexus chakra. Use the lift or whirlpool. Go down into your solar plexus chakra. It's just above your belly button. When you're down there, just putting your awareness there will start to cleanse it. But you can also say, I'm God, I command you to cleanse. Or I'm God, I command my solar plexus chakra to cleanse. And it will do. If you know your divinity and you command a part of your body to cleanse, then it will, because you're taking control. You are in charge. So you can do that. There are also many different videos on my YouTube channel about cleansing, clearing stuck emotional energy, and there is a series of a three-part series, lots and lots of different ways that you can use. Lastly, deep breathe. This is something my inner child tells me repeatedly every day. Deep breathe. When we deep breathe, it is telling our body it is safe. And as I said at the beginning, your inner child, I believe, is a combination of your body, your spirit, and your ego, your id. And so when you are deep breathing, you are actually signaling the body that it is safe. The easiest way to check what you're doing is put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and just breathe normally. And it should be the hand on your belly is rising first. Rising first. And if it's this hand up on your chest, it means that you are shallow breathing. You're not breathing deeply enough. So push your breath down into your belly, and it should be that belly hand that moves first. It might be something that you need to practice. It also is something that we need to keep checking in on, because shallow breathing is a habit, and so you'll be doing it and you'll be completely unaware that you're doing it. So just several times in the day, check in and see how you're breathing. Okay, I hope you found that useful, and good luck with your change. Much love, many blessings from my heart to yours.